Here's a second example, an example about how Blendhub, which uses pectin in many different ingredients, detected an issue with a wrongful amount of excipient or standardizing or filler inside of a specific pectin product. So, of course, there are many different pectin suppliers around the world, and one of the key ways to actually be able to ensure quality is really being able to test every single batch of what's coming in. So Blendhub controls not only every supplier across different batches, but also different suppliers across different batches. And in this case, I've got one specific type of pectin that Blendhub detected an issue exactly with the topic that I'm referring to. So how do they do that? How do they actually detect an issue? Well, again, it's as easy as this. You really simply scan the sample. In this case, I'm using a portable instrument. You could also be using a desktop instrument, and you'll have a different range of performance. But simply, the idea is the same. You either scan the sample manually or place the sample on the instrument. Normally, laboratories might use a desktop instrument. And the software directly will give you a prediction. Why? Because what I've done is I've selected a product. In this case, I've selected the specific name of this product. I won't say which pectin it is. And then I've labeled the batch number of this pectin. I've then gone and scanned it, and the system already knows which model to validate the sample against, because a manager behind either the Chemometric Brain team or your own internal NIR manager has been responsible for placing that product with a specific model. And then the prediction happens. So after a few seconds, you get a value. In this case, of course, I know this sample is not going to be good, and so this sample was rejected from the Blendhub production. You can imagine what can happen when you actually accept a sample like this, don't have any capability beyond accepting a certificate of analysis or a certain specification of a product, and actually going and putting in that product into production. You will inevitably have an issue with the product, the final product that you're supplying your customers, and of course, a claim might come that will have eventual exponential economic impact from something that could have been detected as a raw material and returned to something that has now been blended and maybe even put into a final product that now comes with big economic consequences. So that's what we do at Chemometric Brain. It's easy quality control, it's digitized quality control. In a few seconds, control everything across your production chain.